I would fly around the world, but I never could afford something quite that steep.
Hey guys, what's up? It is, I almost said Monday, it's Tuesday. Just finished lunch, about to go into a one-on-one teaching session with one of my students. And while my page is loading, I thought I'd just say hey really quick and start the vlog. I was going to start yesterday, but just as per usual, these last couple of weeks, especially this week being the last week of school, things are just crazy busy. So just trying to catch a break here while I can. Just had some lunch and just trying to keep my sanity. It's not bad. It's just a lot of work that's consistent and constant through the morning and into the afternoon, and that's how it was yesterday, and that's how it's been today for the most part. So I will get back to you later on progress with the book. I've got everything done with part 2. And I'm starting into part 3. I'm hoping to do that tonight. So I'll let you guys know when I start that and how that goes, and kind of as the week goes on, what the progress is. I'm excited. Hey guys, Wednesday afternoon. I just finished lunch, so I was getting up to kind of take a couple more minutes of break before I get back to the grind. And just can't wait for this week to be over. It's been a crazy week. I think you guys picked up on that by now if you've watched the last vlog. As the semester comes to a close, things are just kind of getting to that point where students are realizing that, hey, I have a deadline that I have to have all my assignments in by, and they're making it crunch time to get their work done. So just constantly going through and refreshing the page for the different assignments and things. So if anything new pops up, I can just grade it like that and make sure that it's as up to date as possible. So it's just a lot of busy work and that sort of thing. On my lunch, I was able to update the website. If you've not visited my website, the link's in the description. I just have everything that's related to my work, YouTube, my books, the fundraising that I have, that I was doing. It didn't start off so well, so I kind of put that on hold. But everything that I do is on my website, and you can always find out information there about that stuff, in addition to what I say in the blogs or the vlogs or any other form of social media. But anyway, there's a page on there that has all like the details about giveaways and if there are deals going on. Pre-order, of course, being the big one right now, because Imminent is due out January 8th, and it's available for pre-order right now. So that'll be up there for the next 3 weeks or whatever it is. So I got that updated, and I had to go back through and change up the end matter in my print books. It's easier to do when it's the Kindle version because you can just upload it and it's good to go. But print, it just takes a little bit longer. It's a couple days before things can be fully processed on Amazon's end, and then they can come out with a new thing. So basically I just put in there in all the books, like in the first 2 I put in keep an eye out for my 3rd book, because at the time I didn't have that in there when those books originally came out, especially the first one. I just had, keep an eye out for the next book for, in the collection. So now those books are up to date, and then when I release book 4, and then again with book 5, I'll change up the end matter again to reflect those changes, and so then by that point everything will be available. So when I talked about that, I don't remember what video it was, but early on when I first started doing this, vlogging, I did a series on writing process and what I do and what my experience has been so far up to that point, at least. And one of those videos I talk about uploading to Kindle Direct Publishing and then CreateSpace. I think I talked more about KDP, but I think I mentioned CreateSpace and talking about front matter and back matter or end matter, whatever you want to call it. So I can actually link that in the video below as well, so that way if you're a writer and you're interested about my take on that, and just in general what goes on with all that. You can view that. I'm doing some construction across the street, so I've been hearing hammers banging and drills drilling and all this stuff all day yesterday and today. So, but when I get back to work, lunch is about over, so I will leave you guys with that, and hopefully when I come back to you later, I'll have more of an update on what the editing is going like. Hey guys, just finished my school day, and had a lot going on today. And you know, as usual, today was the last day that we had contact with the students, at least formal contact. I had my live help session today, and then tomorrow I might have some emails to answer and, you know, that sort of thing. Things are winding down for the semester, and we'll see kind of how the weekend looks in terms of assignments and emails and things, because I did give some students extensions. And so hopefully we'll be getting some work in that I can grade, and which it's part of the job, I guess. It's not like it's going to be a clear-cut break where you do nothing, so just part of it, but I like it. We're going to see what we're doing for dinner tonight, because Sarah said to not set anything out. Normally we set meat out, like depending on the meat, we'll set it out to thaw, and then we can use it to make dinner, and that way it's that's just how she's always done it, so that's how we do it. But don't know what we're doing, so maybe she has a surprise for me. But we're just hanging out right now, and Naz is over there. What do you think? So it was really cold today. The last few days it's been weirdly warm, been like in the 50s, and today I don't know what the temperature was, but it was chilly, so we might be getting into some colder weather. But I think Sarah said the forecast for next week for Christmas Eve is like upper 50s, like it's been, and I don't know if she said rainy or cloudy or whatever it was, but it's not snowing, so it's kind of a bummer. I don't know, I couldn't tell you the number of Christmases that I can remember that it's actually been a white Christmas. Unfortunately, just this part of Ohio, it's like hit or miss most years, and it always seemed like, at least the last few years, it just seemed like we'd have a lot of snow early in December, or it would start to snow, and I'd think, oh, we're going to have a white Christmas, and then it would get warm again, or it would rain or something, and everything would go away and be muddy and a green and brown Christmas, and not the white one that you want. So I don't know. But today being Thursday, as usual, I will end the vlog right now, and if I don't get to any editing tonight, I'm definitely going to do some this weekend. Again, with tomorrow being the last day of the work week, I don't know. I know I have 2 meetings tomorrow, and one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So I'll see what tomorrow after school looks like, and what's all going to go on with that. But if not tomorrow, then definitely Saturday and Sunday I'll be getting editing done. I think right now I'm somewhere around maybe a quarter of the way done with part 3, and the epilogue is done. I did that when I did the prologue, so I just have that last part to do, and I'm trying to get as much done as I can by Monday, because that's kind of my personal deadline to let my book designer know what the final page count will be for the print, because they have to format the width of the spine a certain way to match the number of pages. Obviously you can't have a too small a file, because then it won't cover the whole book, the cover of the book. Letting him know of that on Monday, so I'm trying to get as much done by then, so that way I have as close to the actual page count that I will have for the final version. So hopefully we can get that done, and I think if I do get it done by Monday, I'm gonna plan to just read through the book one more time, just to kind of give it one last look over, make sure it's all set and ready to go, and then I'll submit it by the 28th. the Kindle pre-order, because that has to be in 10 days before. And technically it says the 29th at midnight, but I haven't figured out if that's like the 28th and then it turns midnight and then it's the 29th and that's when it is, or if it's the 29th going into the 30th. So I always just put, turn it in the day before. That way it's all, turn it in, like it's schoolwork. I submit it the day before that Amazon says it's due. That way I kind of give myself that cushion, because you never want to risk that, because especially with KDP's pre-order policy, if you don't get that in before the 10 days, then you lose your pre-order privilege for a year. You don't want that check mark against you. That's kind of what it's looking like now at this point. Just a matter of getting it done and sending it off and seeing it come out on the other end after the 8th. So I'm excited, and it'll be nice to end this project and move on to the next one. I don't know exactly how soon I'll be getting to the writing of the next one. It won't be like months, but going into this next semester for school, there's a lot of work that I had to do to prep for not just my classroom, my online classroom, but I have to do some other things, and we have some state testing right at the beginning where we come back that I have to be part of that. So I have to call students and set up test times, and then I have to actually proctor those tests, and it's all online, so I have to get up on that and know what I have to do, and I have to kind of reorganize my syllabus and put together some new assessments and just a bunch of little things that they take a lot of time. So I might be using most of my break to prep for that and to get everything ready to go for the 4th. That way when we come back it's all set and ready to go. And then once we're in the swing of things after a week or two, then I can probably get into my formal writing, and I don't think I'll have to plan anything for the next book. I think it's all pretty much planned out. I just have to maybe finalize a few details and then I can start writing. So the cool thing about the way I've done these last 2 books is that they're already basically planned. I just have to finalize any little things that I think might need tweaked, and then I can just start writing. It'll be fun to start a new project, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate you watching me. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. It's free and it lets you know when I post videos. Usually it's on Fridays. I really do try to stick to that Friday posting. That way it's consistent and you know when to look for it. In the new year, I'm looking to do some newer things, some different things with the blog, and I'm open to suggestions if you guys want to see something or see me do something different than what I'm doing right now. As my kind of, I guess you'd call it a tagline on my website, it's author, educator, and traveler. So I'm hoping to kind of incorporate all 3 of those things into these vlogs. It's not just for writing, but school and writing are kind of the main things right now, as I'm not really traveling anywhere. So we'll see what kind of comes out in the new year with these vlogs. But anyway, I do appreciate that you follow me and that you are interested in my work and that you're watching. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell your coworkers, anything to spread the word. I do appreciate. And we will actually, now that I think of it, next week is Christmas. I don't know if I'll post the video on Christmas, being Friday, or if I'll try to do something before then. I'm not sure yet. Regardless, if you subscribe, you'll know when it does post, whenever that may be. And in the meantime, you can check out my pre-order for my new book, Imminent, and I'll leave the links in the description, as well as with my website. And we'll just kind of see how next week plays out. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.